Dumelang, dumelang. Le kae? Ke teng. Unlike Paul, I'm not a public speaker. I'll get zamazam. Okay, thank you so much. My name is Vivian Motshwane. Born and raised in Mabopane. And I've been in the, as they've mentioned, I've been in the insurance industry for the past 20 years, but I'm no longer there as an employee. Let me just go right through it. It was 2013 when it was 2010, during World Cup, because I've been a business consultant myself. Being a business consultant, you see people get rich in front of you. So what I was actually doing there, I was working for the company, Asopol. I think you all know it. But I was handling big portfolios, especially people who want to render into the funeral parlor space. If maybe you've got an interest in being a funeral parlor, I will sit you down, show you the ropes, all those things. And even Stockfells, it was just those times when Stockfell markets were coming on board. Then there's a lot of people now that are making money, and Vivian is just on a salary. And you're like, I can do better. I can do this by myself. Then 2012, I decided that, you know what, I need to leave. So because I was the only black, not even lady, the black person in the department, they asked that, Viv, this market, it's your market. Get us a person who will stand, maybe if you decide to leave, there'll be a person who will replace you. Then we got on board the person, and to learn the space, it's a complex space, you need time. I had to give myself time to show him the ropes. Unfortunately, 2013 January, I attended a meeting here in Lunut. Some of the centers, they've got a lot of centers around here. And after my meeting, my car was not there. Have you ever been to a meeting, then like now, you go in the parking space, then you find your car not there. They stole your car. Then I had to okay. I went back home with a taxi. You arrive with your car, you go back with your taxi. I didn't know that I love that car so much. Guys, people lose things, lose good things. I just lost a car, and I felt like I've lost my world. Then I said to my employer, you know what, I've been wanting to leave this place. Then that's when they said, no, Viv, don't worry. We're about to leave. Then Asopol was moving to its new premises. I think everybody knows the new premises now, the N1. And then they're saying, there'll be better security, don't worry, all that. Then I remained. 2014, I was attending a meeting with a client. People came into our offices, they were wearing suits, gentlemen and all that. And there were emails popping up to say that there's a car being stolen outside. I didn't think it was mine, because remember, I had my 10. I didn't think, it cannot be mine. Then I carried on with the meeting with the guy, only to find that that car that got stolen was mine. What is this? The helicopter was all over the place, all those type of things. The tracker people. But my car was never recovered. And one of my clients, this guy I saw, he became rich in front of my eyes. Then he came to me and said, Viv, do you believe in God? Or you just working, you're doing this wonderful job. People are admiring you. Everybody wants to be in your space. Do you understand that sometimes it's grace to be in a space like this? Then he's saying, let me take you to my church. Probably, maybe, not probably, by faith, you'll be right. Then I accepted that offer. It was October, my car was stolen October 2016. The month end of that October, I went to his church. Then that's when I received Lord as my God and Savior. Then that was the first time I bought a Bible. I didn't have a Bible, by the way. I bought a Bible, and then I started attending Bible studies, you know. I'm not here to push God, as he's mentioned, but I just want to give you my background. That you can have a lot of things in your journey and thinking this is it. But then I decided that let me take this journey of attending the Bible studies. For me, it was just to understand the Bible itself. 2017 March, I had a dream. Then the dream says Habakkuk 2. Habakkuk 2. And I phoned my mother. I said to my mom, Mama, Kelorile Habakkuk 2. Mama, what is that? Remember, our mothers, they know Mama Lujone. You know Mama Lujone? Matthew, Mark, Luke, and John. We know those ones. Matthew, Mark, Luke, and John, Psalms and Deuteronomies and all that. But we don't know those Nahums and all that. Then I remember that I have a friend, Kafonela friend, then to say to my friend, yes, there is Habakkuk 2, go and read it. I went into my Bible, I read Habakkuk 2. Habakkuk 2 said, the just shall live by faith. And there was this verse, it says, you must write your vision down, and then whatever you want, it shall surely happen. What Vivian did, I went to my employer the same day, the following day. I said to my employer, I had a dream, I want to resign. God spoke to me, I want my money. I'm going to start something else. Then they said, no, Viv. I'm like, I've been saying to you, I want to leave this place. You've been telling me to hang on. Now my God spoke, I want my money. And I just served a notice. After serving a notice, I remembered that there's a guy that I knew who told me that he has experience with, he worked for the chemical companies and he knows how to purify water. Then I said, thank God, I'm now moving out of the space of, no longer an insurance person or consultant or whatever. Let me move over to that type of a business. We went, and then when I approached him, he fairly said to me, Viv, the company is there, but the company is in debt. I didn't say, okay, let's close your company and start the new one. I said to him, how much? How much is needed? My pension is here. How much is needed for us to clean this and then start over? Yeah, he was owing a lot. He was owing rental, bottling, packaging. Hey, the list was endless. I said, no, don't worry, take me. Then we were driving all over, where I was just swiping around, like doing this, cleaning the scolotos, And before that, a day before, we went and updated my name on remember, it's an existing company. I just wanted to see V there. I said, if the V is there, I'll give you the V, and then we're going to move around and swipe around. Then I did that. But while I was busy swiping, remember, I resigned without I didn't tell anybody. None of my family knows. It was just me and my God. He promised. Then I said, hey, now I've used a lot of money. What will happen now? Because I'm employed, I don't have a salary, and then. But I knew that my clients were going to support me. That I was very certain of. So, again, by God's grace, while I was still questioning myself, there was an insurer that phoned me in Joburg. They say, Viv, we did hear that you left Ashopol. We want you to come on board. Then I had to say, okay, looking at the money that is left, I can do this. I can just go there and work for 2 years and come back later, because I really need something in between. I took over that opportunity, but I said to them, wait for me for May and June. I will only start. Remember, I resigned in March, and then in April, is this one better? Yeah, I think so. I resigned in March, and in April, I served a notice, and then in May, I got a call from that insurer. I said to them, give me May and June. I will start in July. If you want me, give me 2 months for me to establish my company, then I'll come. They said, no, it's fine. We'll give you a contract. That was done. When I went to Joburg, I couldn't travel from Pretoria. Who everybody knows, traveling every day to Joburg. I decided to say, this is not me. I will relocate for 2 months, for 2 years. I said to them, I'm gonna come here for 2017 until 2019. For 2 years, just to help you fix your business and all that. Then I'm gonna go back to Pretoria because I have a company that I've just established. I left the company in the care of that guy. We went to the bank. We had to be given an opportunity by one of the sitters, Cheetah, to say, once you have learners, we're going to pay them stipend. So we were, salaries are out. And we said, we took over the opportunity. By 2017, we employed close to 70 youth, that were working there. We had a lot of funeral parlor business that were coming in because most of my clients were funeral parlor people. Those were excluding the local chisanyamas. Those were excluding the people that are getting married. We were doing all those bottling. Then I said, I think now we have 70 kids and the volume is getting high. I think it's about time for me to go back and step back into my company. I resigned 2017. Remember, 2019. I said to them, it's 2 years. 2 years, July, I wrote a resignation letter. Then the CEO said, they countered offered. They countered offered. And I'm like, okay, I'm going to take this counter offer for 6 months. Hey, money, guys, money. And then I accepted the counter offer. I took that counter offer. I remained. But something said to me, Viv, why did you accept that counter offer? Your business is there. It's just that what I did, I gave that my partner to handle everything. I trusted that he was doing everything correct. I was away and all that. But why did you allow yourself to be counter offered? And January of 2020, I said to them, I think it's about time. As much as you want me, my company wants me too. It's about time for me to go back and look after my company. They asked me to serve a notice. I served the notice. I even agreed to serve a 2 months notice. I served the 2 months notice. While I was about to go, COVID hit. I retrieved my resignation and I said, okay, it's fine. I'm no longer resigning, but I'm going back home because everybody had to, to go wherever it's safe and all that. While I was, COVID, a lot of things happened. People were closed in houses. Remember, while people were closed in houses, my company was making more profit because we had a lot of funerals. Remember, if you can go back, a lot of people were dying. So unfortunately, some of us, when people are dying, we make money. It's a business. Then and then I saw, okay. We thought it's 3 months. The president said it's 3 months, but now we're getting closer to 6 months, and I'm seeing a flood of money coming in. I then asked my business partner so that we meet. I'm now resigning for coming back to my business. Then he was busy giving me the runarounds, and I'm like, and I was one person who was very scared to go out. I'm like, all those people that were told to be in the house, I was one of them. I only went out when I went to buy grocery. Ne? But my plant was forever operating and all that. Then I decided, for me to get the attention of this guy, I'm going to go to the bank and stop him from accessing money. I think maybe I'll get his attention. I'm a partner. I can do that. I went into the bank. I asked them to close the bank account. Not close it, hold it. He mustn't have access to the money so that I can have a meeting with him. When I went to the bank, I was told that, who am I? I'm not a business partner. I'm not on records. Who are you? And I'm like, guys, I've got a CIPRO. I showed them the CIPRO documents that I had. No, Sissy, we don't know you. According to the CIPRO records that we have, he's the only partner. And I'm like, you know what? I can't. Really, I can't be suffering another loss. This is now I'm talking about my package. My money that went in the drain. Then I started trying to phone him and all that. It didn't work because at the end of the day, I couldn't stop the money from being, closed. He still has access to the money. Then I showed that guy in the bank that, what are you saying? Because I'm getting SMSs every time the money goes in and out to show that I'm a director. I'm seeing money here. He's saying, Sissy, I don't know, but what I can tell you, there's another person waiting after you. You're not a director. Leave the, Then I had to say, okay. I took my statement. I went and opened the case. But that was not good enough. I then resigned with that employer. Definitely now for good. And took my money. That money now, I'm paying the lawyer. I'm now taking this money that I'm going to fight the system. I'm going to fight this guy now. And, then I got sick. I started being sick. Everything was just going down. And I remember my doctor saying, I know this great lawyer. This guy, he charges 2.5 an hour. Ne? But don't worry, you're going to win. Gotta bring it on. I'm going to fight this guy. I gave this guy a huge lump sum up front to fight the case for me. Now I'm fighting for my business that I don't even have. I'm not there. I'm not on those papers. Then I went into that fight with that lawyer. That lawyer was charging me 2.5 an hour. But every time when I was with him in a room, he was forever on files. Like he was paging through files, and an hour will go with him paging through files. And I'm like, oh, what? Yeah. How much am I going to pay after this thing? Then this guy is saying to me, this lawyer is saying to me, Viv, for us to win this case, we need to go to the, what do you call it, the big courts, whatever, the courts and all that. And I'm like, do we have to go through that route? Yes, you have to go through that route for you to win the case, or else drop it. And I'm like, if I drop this case, how long I've been coming here? Are you going to refund me my money? He said, it's business. Hey, it's business. Then another blow. Then everybody, when I was in this journey, by the way, I have a twin brother. My twin brother then said, you know what, leave your space, come and stay with me. Because now I don't think you'll even drive yourself and you'll be in an accident. There's so much happening in your life. Then I decided to say to him, I hear there are mental institutions. I forgot God. Now I remember the God that I dreamt of now. I forgot. Ne? Then I'm like, they say there are mental institutions. I need to go somewhere. I need my sanity. I need something. Then my brother said, okay, it's fine. Pretoria is around here. I'll find something for you. Then yes, he did. Then I went. He's the one who took me in. Then when he said, he's like, Marwena, you love attention. This place is like you're here for a holiday. I'm like, you don't know. I'm financially out. I'm mentally strained. I'm all over. Everybody's coming to my life. They're taking. Everybody's just taking. Everybody's taking. I attract people that are taking, that are takers. Then I went into that session within a week, my doctor said, I think you're strong. I think because of my personality. Then I was released, then I asked for an extension. By 5 days, they say to me, when you can go back home. I said, no, please, can I have a second week? I need mental strength. I need to be here. They say, people are scared of these hospitals. When are you want an extension? I'm like, I'm staying here. I stayed for 2 weeks. My first trip after that hospital, I went straight to my lawyer. I said to him, Ntate, okay, let's pause. Let's pause or close this case. Then he said, okay, the bill will follow. The bill will follow the money that you owe. I'm like, I owe you. Otherwise, you're not counting the hours. Oh, okay. The bill will follow. And then I said, okay, I'm not ready for this. I don't have money, remember. I paid him with everything that I have. So now what is left is for me to go back to what I know. Go back to what I know. What I know is insurance. Then I opened a brokerage, contracted with a different underwriters. Then I managed to get myself a contract again with Old Mutual. I'm a franchise holder with Old Mutual. And so I was trying to do all these things because I'm time, guys. Yeah? Imagine my age. I want everything, Then I said to myself, whoa, wait. There's one thing that you forgot. You forgot God. You forgot the master who gave you a dream. You give him a chance again, Then I went back and I said, okay, it's fine. I'll start going to church. I'll start going back, and then I'm attending a church here in Pretoria East, and I started taking the notes, for each and every, I appreciate people that are writing. Maybe I'm saying something nice, I don't know. So with him, he will give us, the right verses, and I will take and apply. I started applying. Remember now, I'm not on my own. I stopped relying on my own. So now I started applying with whatever that was said in the church. And I was attending their 6 o'clock service. I'm attending the 10 o'clock. And I'm applying, and I'm applying, and I'm applying. Then I'm starting seeing changes. I'm starting seeing changes, especially on my franchise side. Especially on my franchise side. I'm seeing that my franchise now, currently I've employed 45 advisors. And yeah, thank you. I've employed 45 advisors, and it's not a struggle anymore to get advisors to come on board. People every day we get in CVs streaming in. Whereas when I started, it was just drapes and of those CVs. So now we're getting a lot of people coming on board. Even the broker side, I'm starting to see change. And I was telling the ladies now that even Ashopol is saying, Viv, how you changed? Hey, the time you left here, you were this Vivian, now you changed. And I'm like, maybe it's my God. I don't know. But yeah, then they say we want, even with them, I'm in talks with them, so that I can be an external consultant, because they're saying, since you left, yes, we are getting people, but remember, we need your expertise and all that. And I'm just saying it's all by grace. But I'm glad that we have youth here. Don't be scared. Do not be scared if you want to be, to go through the route of being self-employed. However, I'm glad that you are here to learn from our blunders. Because some of us, I was brave enough to take myself into that hospital. Some people don't do it. Some people will say, now I'll never go. Now I will never go. So that is the mentality. That is the mentality. But when you go in, there were a lot of CEOs. That place is having a lot of CEOs, people that are in corporate spaces. They say we get so tired mentally, we come here annually. You'll be shocked that they come there annually to revive themselves and seek help and do a lot of things. Then I did hear you talk about a mentor. Then I decided to get one as well. So he does help. He does help. But he's forever out of reach because he's forever doing a lot of people. But I'm just saying the time that I get to spend with him, I get tips on how you'll never do this on your own. And I'm just saying if you have a lot of entrepreneurs that are here, try to reach out, give each other contacts, talk to each other, see how you can save yourself from blunders. Currently, I'm also caretaking. I know there's brokers, especially black brokers. We have black brokers that are still running their businesses like advisors because they used to sell policies. So what I do now, I took my expertise as a business consultant. I'm consulting for them for free. So it's a national footprint where I make sure that we have broker engagements with different insurers. And then the insurers are now starting to listen to us, because, most of our people, they just write policies, they get paid commissions, they think they're making it. No, there's always a way of making money other than just being in that type of a portfolio or that agreement. So that's what I'm doing, and I support a lot of youth who will want to, I don't know, any, because I'm trying to give back most of my time. But out of what I've experienced, what I've spoken to you today about, I think my biggest blunder was There's two things. I think, I believe that due diligence, we must make sure that the guy that I partnered with, I don't even know the wife. I know the wife's face, yeah, but I don't know her name, like, you understand? So you just make sure that you partner with the person that you check. You must check, know them, know where they come from. Even if they run away, you can be in a position to go, I don't know. But know the person that you're dealing with. And again, the second mistake that I did was leaving my company and relocating to another city. I can't say province, another city. Leaving behind, trusting another person to be loyal to you. So what I did, those are the things. So that's why now I'm fully fledged and 100%. I was saying to them that this is the place that we utilize for our meetings. So my team, we forever, that's on top there. So we always say, and I'm grateful that I don't only have, out of the 45 advisors that I have a national footprint. I have Cape Town, Northern Cape, Gauteng, Mpumalanga, and Limpopo. So I'm trying to make sure that I tap into other provinces. But yeah, that's my story.
One, two. Thank you so much, Vivian. Ladies and gentlemen, please can we put our hands together? Kuparam shapeling matsoho. Ay Marilona wa resign. Yo.
Dream. I had a dream.
You had a dream.
I had a dream.
Thank you so much. I just want to ask you one question.
Yeah.
The car.
Which one?
The one that was there, and then when you went out, it's not there anymore.
Yeah.
Just go a bit deeper in terms of, like, what was going through your mind, like the emotions.
Yeah.
You just said, yeah, then I went back with the taxi, and I went home. Huh?
Yeah.
Yeah. What was going through your mind at that time, the emotions?
Yeah.
And how did you bounce back?
Yeah, thank you for that question. That feeling. Remember, you go to a meeting not thinking that you won't get your car. You just go in and luckily I was not alone. The people that I was meeting, they came with me just to take me to my car. So those were the ones that said, then I told them, I said, my car was here. That they said to me, hi, Viv, man, maybe you made a mistake. They said, no, maybe you made a mistake. Your car must be at the back or something. I'm like, hey, guys, I remember. This is the door that I used. I came here. This is where I parked my car. You understand? So I was moving like this, searching under even my pockets. I did that. That was one of the things that I did. And I'm glad for that question because I didn't mention this. The second car that was stolen in 2016 was recovered in March, last month. Yeah.
So that
I forgot to say that. God!
2016.
Yeah, remember I was just telling you that I started applying what was being, So since then my car was stolen in 2016, the second car, the Polo. It was stolen in 2016. And then it was recovered in March, last month. It was recovered March. When they phoned me, they recovered it in Limpopo. In that Nabuam spray, what do they call it now? Mudimulle. Yeah, but Limpopo. Yeah, Mudimulle. They found it there.
And then you still go and open a branch in Limpopo.
They just found my car now. Yeah, but it's business. I'm hoping for the best.
Yeah, it's business.
But let me tell you something. The nice part about it, I was attending that church as a visitor. Let me name the church, man. It's CRC. So then when I received what? Okay. Then when I received the message that my car was recovered, it was a shock. I didn't even ask, what, how. Yeah. So my car was fully paid, but I didn't go and, I didn't even get the documents for the car because it was pointless. I didn't have a car. Then only now I had to go to West Bank and get all the car and all that. I finally got my car this Tuesday. This Tuesday, I went and collected my car. And then the night of the Tuesday, I went and joined fully with that church. And yesterday, I sold my car.
Ladies and gentlemen, my biggest blunder, one